October 21st. It's about 5 in the afternoon. It's the evening hunt here. I am sitting back on that crick line spot tonight. I haven't been out in a few days. I did actually hunt the other day, I guess, but I didn't expect to see much, and I didn't see much. Tonight, I'm kind of just sitting here just because it's really my only wind option. We have that really nice cold front coming in Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, so I'm going to be on the other side of the farm those days. Tonight's kind of just a last sit over here kind of thing. Don't really have any high hopes. Nothing really on camera over here. Just that big buck about a week ago that come through here. But I guess he could always come back, so let's see what happens. Well, it's October 24th. It's about 9 in the morning. Had quite a bit of activity, as you could see. Couldn't really get a morning interview in until now. I'm probably going to get down pretty soon. I might stay a little longer. Our activity around here usually drops off about 9, and it did. All in all, I had way more deer than I had on camera around me. I had another buck, young buck, and quite a few more does that I couldn't get the camera on in time. Across the sanctuary here in front of me, my uncle's over there hunting today. He said he's seen a young buck and a couple does. And my stepfather is about 175, 200 yards straight west of me over my shoulder here. He's down in the gun blind spot this morning, and he said he had a monster come out. I've showed him pictures of the bucks we have on the farm. So for him to say it dwarfs them means it was a monster. So we're going to make a game plan for that tonight. He's talking like 180 class. So we occasionally get one of those walking through. The pre-rut is on. Bucks are out here cruising. They're lip curling. They're looking. So we're going to make a game plan for that guy tonight. We'll see what we come up with. Stick with me. Mid-Michigan Whitetails, baby. Well, just as luck would have it, the reason I'm showing you guys this is about 9:05 when I'm about getting down. I look behind me, and here comes that monster buck I was just talking about that my stepfather seen. He come from behind me off the creek, and right here I'm thinking he's going to walk right down my trail at 20 yards in front of me. Well, I was wrong. As they usually do, he steps out of frame just to the west of me and goes deeper in the thicket. So this is me moving my seat, trying to get a positioning on him. Honestly, I was more focused on just getting a shot on this buck. This was probably the biggest buck I've ever seen free range ever in my life. Here, I'm thinking he's going to walk down in front of me, and again, he goes around me at about 30 yards, just off this 2-track, just out of frame again. As I'm sitting here, I'm thinking, okay, maybe he'll come out in front of me toward my food plot at about 40 yards. So again, here's the camera, hoping he comes out in front. But unfortunately, he decides he's going to turn and head back toward the gun blind stand. My stepfather never sees him, and he disappears. Today is October 24th. Doing the evening hunt now. It's about 5:30. And right here's the moment when I see a good shooter buck and some does walking about 30 yards out in front of me. I'm sitting here trying to calculate, is it a shooter for sure? Where they're going, what they're doing. They're kind of being bumped around, so my interview is cut short for the evening. Well, it's been about a week and a half or so since I shot the buck on camera. I did find them, so we're not we're not doing one of those post interviews about not finding them. I just want to explain, due to the bad camera, as I explained in episode 2, having the lower quality camera, wasn't able to really get film in the dark tracking. I mean, you wouldn't have been able to see anything, unfortunately. Second, he didn't go that far. It was a pretty decent shot. It come down. It was pretty high in the entry, but it come down into him pretty good on the angle with how far the shot was. Yes, the shot was about 46 to 48 yards, somewhere in there. I'm comfortable with taking shots like that. I've taken them in the past. As you can see, I mean, I hit them good. So I've done it before, and on a big buck like that, I'll probably continue to do it unless there's some kind of other variable. Now, to briefly talk about what happened, as you see in the video, when he comes out, first of all, there's about 20 does. He was bumping about 20 does out of my bedding ground, and I figured a buck was pushing him, but I didn't realize it was a shooter buck. And so I had the camera kind of down in front of me, thinking maybe something would come out on the 2-track down in front of me where they usually walk, and that's where I had that about 165-inch 8-point that morning walk right down in front of me. And so I cleared a shooting lane down there, and that's where I expected movement to come from. Next thing I know, I look up behind me, and I see all these does coming across that field. So I hurry up and pan the camera across. I get a quick glimpse of him behind a tree. I know he's a shooter, and I get ready. And as I went to get ready, and he was walking, as I went to draw back, my release must have had some kind of moisture in it that locked it. It looked like it was clipped, but it really wasn't. I go to draw back, get about a quarter way back, and as you can see, it fires and just arcs out there and sticks in the ground. So all the deer stop, and they're looking. They're not sure exactly what was going on. I get enough time to grab another arrow, put it in there, knock it, get it ready. I draw back, and I put the pin on him. I actually put it a little bit low. I figured he was going to duck, and it worked out perfectly. Smoked him. He did go, actually. He was tough. He actually went about 150 yards. I mean, I had decent blood the whole way. The first 60 yards or so was kind of spotty. It took some time to fill up, but once it filled up, he was a dead deer. I mean, it was a great shot. It just, like I said, just the angle coming down on him was a little high entry, but great exit. Other than that, I'm tagged out now, buck-wise, here in Michigan. I probably will do some doe hunting in probably past November 15th, somewhere in there. But besides that, I might film a couple of my family, and that'll be about it. So most likely my my season's done, and most of the episodes are done, unfortunately. It came rather quick this year, but it can play out like that. It was just a good year for me, and it sounds like a lot of other people are having great years this year. So hopefully, if you haven't got one, you get out in the woods and you get one done. Today I'm out here checking trail cameras, and I'm going to pull some trail cameras and maybe throw up some pictures of any good bucks I have. So I'll do that right now. I'll put them like right here. But if I don't have anything great, then that's probably it. I'll probably put up like some kind of little episode for some doe hunting or something for opening day at gun, and I might sit with a couple of my family members. We still got a lot of great bucks out here. I mean, just the other day, I put my uncle out here and my stepfather, and 4 or 5 shooter deer in one morning. None of them could just get it done. So that's how it is with deer hunting. You get right there and you just, stuff happens. So, but I really hope you guys enjoy the content. Next year we'll definitely have a better camera. It's currently being fixed still, and I'll have a lot better content next year. I'll definitely do some other types of content throughout the season to keep the channel going, and I really appreciate all of the support from everybody. I really enjoy doing this, and I hope you enjoy watching. So again, this is Mid-Michigan Whitetails. Please like and subscribe our YouTube page. If you're on Facebook, please hit that like and follow button, and I hope you have a great rest of your season.